It is time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Tuesday, September the 11th, 2018, brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant.
Around the country today, Americans are remembering 17 years ago, September the 11th, 2,996 were killed that day on American soil by airplanes crashing into the Twin Towers in New York City, the Pentagon in Washington, D.C., and a field in Pennsylvania. During the Muleshoe Mules New Deal Lions football game on last Friday night, there were several Mules players injured, and two players, Ian Hasley and Rudy Ruiz, had to be taken by ambulance to Lubbock to the hospital. We are glad to report that they are all okay. The score of the game was New Deal Lions 40, Muleshoe Mules 14. That brings Mules' season record to 0-2. New Deal is 2-0 on their season. Dave Campbell's Texas Football has New Deal ranked as number 7 in the state of Texas in Division 2A, and that is also Division 1. AP poll has them as number 10. Our next opponent is Freona, and it is homecoming here in Muleshoe High School. And they are 2-0 on their season, beating both Farwell and Bovina. Freona beat Farwell 27-19 and Bovina 35-15. As I said, this is homecoming week in Muleshoe High School, and they are using a Disney theme, the happiest homecoming on earth. And they are using Disney movies also throughout the week. Now, the halls at MHS have been decorated by the seniors, and it is the main hall, the Magic Kingdom, the juniors decorated as Epcot in the Science Hall, and then over in the Hollywood-style studio, the sophomores decorated the English Hall, and the freshmen decorated as Animal Kingdom in the Math Hall. So it is very festive. Now, on Tuesday, Toy Story is being used, and the students have dressed up as cowboys and in space gear. They are also voting during their tutorial period on the homecoming queen. Now, the Muleshoe Mules football team selects the candidates, and then they will crown the queen at homecoming halftime on Friday night, and all students get to vote on that. Wreck-It Ralph is Wednesday, and they will come as dressed up as video game gear. And also, Incredibles will be Thursday, and there will be superheroes galore going to Muleshoe High School. Then on Friday, they are going to have a bonfire, and that is Thursday, at dark at the Muleshoe Country Club driving range. The Queen candidates are Valerie Carriaga, Jocelyn Ramirez, and they are both juniors. Keely Dunham, Kendall Miller, and Natalie Diaz, and they are all seniors. And this is a big week at Muleshoe High School. Then on Friday, homecoming day, you can dress in black and white or as Mickey or Minnie Mouse or any of the other original Disney characters. On homecoming day, there will be a mini pep rally at Dillman Elementary School for the little children at 8:30 on Friday morning. The cheerleaders, the football team, and also band will be there to lead that mini pep rally at Dillman Elementary School at 8:30 Friday morning. There will be a banner parade at Muleshoe High School at 1 o'clock. And then the giant pep rally will be held at 2:25 in the Muleshoe High School gym. The game is 7 o'clock that night with Friona. The Muleshoe High School sophomore class will serve a pre-game dinner, a fiesta pile-on before the Muleshoe-Friona game on Friday evening, starting at 5 o'clock to 7 in the Muleshoe High School cafeteria. But they will start delivering free of charge your meals 4:30 to 6:30. And if you want those delivered, call 272-7305. The cost is only $7. Now, you can get your tickets now from any sophomore student or class sponsors, or you can buy them Friday night at the door. They will serve a fiesta pile-on of all the fixings, sopapilla cheesecake, and also tea. So be sure and come one and come all to that wonderful meal. Now, also, the cross-country meet this Saturday will be at Amarillo for the Lady Mules and Muleshoe Mules, and they will be running the Tascosa Rebel Run at John Stiff Park in Amarillo. The high in Muleshoe was 83 degrees and the low was 57 on Monday. And at 7 o'clock on Tuesday morning, it was 57 degrees still. And K&K Pharmacy now brings you the weather forecast.
It is back to school time now at K&K Pharmacy, and they have some great kids programs. Back to School Bash is a free backpack with select school supplies for children kindergarten through 5th graders. Bring your kid in to K&K Pharmacy, 1411 West American Boulevard, August 1st until their supplies last. Right here in Muleshoe, you can call or text 806-272-7511. The child must be present to receive a backpack. Also, K&K Pharmacy has the free Vitamins for Kids program for Healthy Kids Chewable multivitamins for every child's nutritional needs. You can pick up a free bottle every 30 days at K&K Pharmacy. The parent must come in and sign each child up for the vitamin program at your good neighbor pharmacy, K&K Pharmacy, 1411 West American Boulevard, right here in Muleshoe, Texas. Well, you're watching some of Sunday night, early Monday morning's thunderstorm that roared into Muleshoe. It wasn't a very big storm, but it was extremely intense and dropped a lot of rain right here in the Muleshoe area and also south of us. But if you notice around us, like Farwell, didn't get any. Friona only got about 1/10 of an inch. The Earth Mesonet Station, which is actually just sitting in the field east of Tolt Plant, only got 11/100ths of an inch. But here at Muleshoe, at the Weather Bureau, our station in the backyard at Channel 6, we got 1 inch and 6/100ths. Sunday night, early Monday morning. It started raining just before midnight, but the downpours really came after midnight into the 1 a.m. hour. The Muleshoe Mesonet station, 2 miles south of town, got an inch in 43 100ths. The Halls out at Circleback said that they got an inch of rain in this storm, and so that was a great way to end our little rainy spell that we had over the last several weeks and days with cooler temperatures, lots of rain. But, Muleshoe right here in town, we just didn't get a lot. But then Sunday night came, and that was a godsend. So far, during the month of September here at the National Weather Service station at Channel 6, we have an inch and 89 100ths for September. The Muleshoe Mesonet station has 2 inches and 35 100ths. The Earth station there next to Toke Plant for September has an inch and 3/10. Now looking at our forecast, it really dries off and gets back to more of a normal pattern. Sunny today on Tuesday, high near 84 degrees, south winds around 10 miles per hour for the Muleshoe area. Mostly clear, low around 59. South-southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then Wednesday, sunny, high near 85 degrees, south winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. Wednesday night, clear, low around 59. South winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Sunny. On Thursday, high near 87 degrees, south-southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Mostly clear Thursday night, low around 61. Sunny on Friday for homecoming, high near 86 degrees, south winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Friday night, clear, low around 60 degrees, south winds around 10 miles per hour. Saturday, sunny, high near 85 degrees. Saturday night, mostly clear, low around 61. So no rain chances. More of a normal pattern here for the Muleshoe area for the next week or so. And repeating again our forecast for today on Tuesday, sunny, high near 84 for the Muleshoe area, south winds around 10 miles per hour, mostly clear. Tonight, low around 59. Wednesday, sunny, high near 85. Wednesday night, clear, low around 59. Thursday, sunny, high near 87. Thursday night, mostly clear, low around 61. K&K Pharmacy has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast. The Muleshoe Chamber of Commerce has celebrated a couple of ribbon cuttings recently, and they had one last week at Antojitos Locos, or Crazy Cravings. It's located at 109 South 1st Street right here in Muleshoe, and you can see pictured on our TV screen on the cable along with our website, muleshoetv.com. The owners pictured, Eduardo and Teresa Morales, along with their baby Genesis, and chamber manager Casey Morris, and many of their family and friends. The owners, Eduardo and Teresa, say that they serve corn in a cup, fruit cocktails. They also have great shaved ice drinks as well, along with a much larger menu that they're serving at Crazy Cravings. That's again at 109 South 1st Street here in Muleshoe. Another picture you can see of a ribbon cutting a couple weeks ago was at Red Stag Transport Company. They are transporting dairy products and milk here from our dairies in the Muleshoe area, and they have an office also in Portales. They opened up a yard on the east edge of Muleshoe, right off 84 on the other side of the tracks, along with a small office there. And you can see the owner, Brett Mitchell, who is in their Crescent, Texas office, along with lots of his employees, and Casey Morris, the chamber manager, and several other Muleshoe business people at that Red Stag ribbon cutting. All that pictured on our TV screen on AW Broadband Channel 6, as well as our front page, muleshoetv.com.
We'll be back with more Muletrain news, and we'll want you to stay tuned.
Take control of your First Bank of Muleshoe debit card right from your smartphone with the My Mobile Money app. It's customizable card monitoring and controls that help you manage your accounts. With My Mobile Money app, you can set interactive controls to help monitor activity and prevent unauthorized use. You can turn your card on or off, set alerts, and deny transactions based on merchant or transaction type and location. monitor and control dependent card holder usage, receive notifications of possible fraudulent transactions, and take action. Deposit checks through your phone. Download the My Mobile Money app now at the App Store or Google Play. For more information, you can also call the First Bank here in Muleshoe, 806-272-4515, or go by 202 South First Street. The First Bank right here in Muleshoe, offering the My Mobile Money app. Available at the App Store or Google Play. Call the First Bank here in Muleshoe, 806-272-4515, or go by 202 South First Street. The First Bank, member FDIC.
This is Isla Reynolds. Since I am now 9 years old and wiser, I can tell you so much more experience about Liao's Mexican Restaurant at 1010 West American Boulevard in Muleshoe, Texas. I recommend you try the Irma Special. It is named for the queen of the Mexican food, Irma Liao, who started Liao's with her husband Jesse in 1957. That's right, Liao's has been in business over 60 years now. That is Liao's Mexican Restaurant in Muleshoe at 1010 West American Boulevard.
Make sure to go on to Fry and Cox's Facebook page for their Don't Let Go of Summer giveaway number 2, as they are giving away on their Facebook page a 28-ounce Circle E candle in your choosing of the scent, and that is only available on Fry and Cox's Facebook page. You comment under the giveaway picture for your chance to enter to win the Circle E candle. Again, a 28-ounce double wick Circle E candle available to give away in the Don't Let Go of Summer giveaway number 2 on their Facebook page. That's Fry and Cox here in Muleshoe. You can register through next Monday, September the 17th at 12 noon.
The first Muleshoe Junior High School football games will be held on Thursday evening at Benny Douglas Football Stadium here in Muleshoe. The B team at junior high will play at 4. At 5, the 7th grade, and at 6:15, the 8th grade will play. Now, at that same time, over in Freona, the JV will play at 5, and then at 6:30, it will be in Freona. The 6:30 game will be the JV. Now, remember, the full game of the Muleshoe Mules varsity team will always be here on AW Broadband Channel 6 on Saturdays, and the highlights will be on MuleshoeTV.com. Now, also, you can follow the games here on Channel 6 and online as well through McDonald's of Muleshoe, Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, Barrett Potato Farms, Terry Burton Service Center, Irrigation Pumps and Power Incorporated, Lee Al's Tortilla Factory, Mohawk Auto Parts, Muleshoe Housing Authority, Muleshoe Independent School District, Hereford Feed Ingredients, Muleshoe Animal Clinic and Vet Supply, AIM Bank, Chad Bell Construction, 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, K&K Pharmacy, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, WTG Fuels Incorporated, and Wilson Drilling. Also, State Farm Insurance and Precure Electric brought you last weekend's games. And be sure and follow them all wherever the Mules play. Now, be sure and also enjoy the video film that we made with the homecoming queen candidates at Muleshoe High School. On Tuesday, the FFA at Muleshoe High School freshman members will be at WT for a Green Hand Camp. There will be a senior citizens health fair at the Muleshoe Area Public Library located at 322 West 2nd here in Muleshoe on this Friday morning, September the 14th, from 9 until 11. You can learn more about your community services and resources that help senior citizens at the health fair. That is at the Muleshoe Area Public Library, Friday morning, 9 until 11. The Board of Directors of the Muleshoe Area Hospital District will meet on 12 noon at Thursday in the dining room of the Muleshoe Area Medical Center. After the call to order, they will have a second public hearing for the proposed tax rate for fiscal year 2018-19, and also approve and discuss a contract between the Muleshoe Area Hospital District and Chad Bell Construction. Also, they will approve and discuss a letter to Representative Ken King, and that is according to Jody Vidana, the administrative assistant at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center. On this coming Saturday morning from 7 to 11 at the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center, they will serve a pancake breakfast for the public. It will be bacon, sausage, syrup, milk, orange juice, and coffee that will be served from 7 until 11 on this Saturday morning, September the 15th. Also at the center, they will on Wednesday at noon serve chicken fried steak, mashed potatoes, country gravy, stewed okra, seasoned corn, pumpkin squares, and your choice of drinks. Then on Thursday at noon, starting at 11:30, they will serve beef stroganoff with noodles, whole wheat rolls, mixed vegetables, and a winter fruit cup for dessert. And Fridays are always fish or chicken strips. Senator Kel Seliger will be in Muleshoe on Monday, September the 17th. That's next Monday at 9 o'clock at AIM Bank, and all of his constituents are certainly welcome to come and talk with Kel Seliger, our state senator. And also watch the video of the Muleshoe City Council meeting held on Monday night here in Muleshoe, and keep up with your city government that way. Jill Sisk has been named the new manager of the Muleshoe Chamber of Commerce and Agriculture. Casey Morris has accepted a new job opportunity and will be leaving the chamber office as of September the 20th. But the Morris family will continue to live right here in Muleshoe. We are so glad to report. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just a moment.
AIM Bank Muleshoe and Farwell is bringing many exciting opportunities to the Muleshoe, Lasbuddy, and Farwell areas, and technology enhancements increase lending capabilities while keeping all of the same smiling faces you're used to in both locations. AIM Bank Muleshoe joins the many area full-service AIM Bank locations in the Panhandle, South Plains, Permian Basin, and Big Country regions of Texas, combined with an ATM network of more than 750 Stripes convenience stores locations in Texas, New Mexico, along with Oklahoma. AIM Bank has a commitment of supporting local communities and their local customers right here in the Muleshoe area. AIM Bank, where a handshake still means something, both member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Help us welcome to Muleshoe Dr. Kenneth Burke. Kenneth Burke, DO, is now practicing full-time in the medical clinic of Muleshoe and is ready to see patients. For an appointment, call today, 806-272-7544. Dr. Burke was born in De Leon, Texas, and went through Corpus Christi and Lubbock on his path to Muleshoe for his undergraduate training. And then in the U.S. Navy, he was responsible for mobilization and security of the medical and chaplain team. Shawnee, Georgia for medical school, and then Jersey City, New Jersey for his medical internship and family practice residency. Welcome to Muleshoe, Dr. Burke. He's purchased a home here and ready to make Muleshoe home again. For an appointment, call the Medical Clinic of Muleshoe, 806-272-7544. Help us welcome Kenneth Burke, DO, to Muleshoe.
On your prayer list, please remember Sarah Weiss. She is a second grade teacher at Dillman Elementary School here in Muleshoe, and she was injured in a car wreck just recently. That's Sarah Weiss, a second grade teacher at Dillman Elementary School, needs to be on our prayer list. Also, remember the people who are impacted by the path of Hurricane Florence. Now, that is supposed to hit sometime on Thursday, our eastern coast. Kenan Wilson and Dustin Sturmer, who are both Muleshoe High School graduates and in the Marines, stationed at Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, are in the path of that hurricane. Kenan is the son of Andy and Christy Wilson, and Dustin is the son of Jason and Brittany Sturmer here in Muleshoe. Also remember the people in our country who have been affected by fires and floods, and the firefighters and all first responders to those tragedies. Our son, Grayson Reynolds, is in Oregon fighting a fire right now. Remember Larry and Diane Thornton and their children in your prayers. Also remember Alice Sims, mother of Betty Ennis. She is a new resident at the Parkview Nursing Care Center. Marlene Martin. And we are so grateful for the rain we have received. Continue to remember Starla Ellis and Ruth and John Hall, Fred Clements, also a resident at the Parkview, Matthew Alicon, a junior at Muleshoe High School, son of Rick and Rhea, and also he is supposed to be here in Muleshoe on Friday for homecoming, so remember him in your prayers. Donna Burton and her family, Wynn Cantwell, Robert and Maureen Hooten, Mary Nell Bleeker, Debbie Trotter and her mother, Joy Costin. Remember Juan and Mabel Jaime, Doris and Butch Vandiver, Eddie and Gail Morris, Randy and Terry Smith, Tony Holmans. Also remember Ann and Marshall Head, and these families who have lost loved ones recently: Netta Haney, Glenna Polson, Dolly Templeton, Cynthia Burton, Jean Howard, Raul Rodriguez, Nora Gonzalez Avena, and Betty Bryant of Earth, and Vicki Garner here in Muleshoe.
Hey!
Well, it's just about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by the First Bank along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear the latest Muletrain News program rotating on AW Broadband Channel 6, as well. Find it free of charge on demand on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith. The Goodnights get together every year in Clarendon. Details in a moment on The Sound of Texas.
The Sounds of Texas is brought to you here on AW Broadband Channel 6 and at muleshoetv.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, with offices in Muleshoe at 610 East American Boulevard, as well as in Morton at 1744 State Highway 114. They are celebrating rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric since 1939. They are owned by the members they serve. Call 806-272-4504. Check them out online at bcecoop.com. The board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO David Markle, all hope that you enjoy the Sounds of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
Ruth Robinson of Clarendon is kin to the pioneer panhandle rancher Charles Goodnight.
My grandmother was his niece. So my mother was his great-niece, so I'm his great-great-niece.
Goodnight was legendary.
He started the Cattlemen's Association that's still going today. He was the originator of that. He invented the chuck wagon. We had so many buffalo at the time, and so he tried to breed the cattle and the buffalo, and he called it cattle-o, but it didn't work. The buffalo was too large, and so they died in birth. He was a Texas Ranger. They fought the Indians, but Uncle Charlie made peace with them by giving them a cow, or having he decided to give them ever so often if they'd leave the rest of them alone. And so they made a pact, and it worked out okay.
The Goodnight home is in its original location in what is now Goodnight, Texas, between Clarendon and Amarillo. That's where Charles Goodnight had his ranch.
He came down from Denver and staked out that ranch.
Every year, Clarendon celebrates the chuck wagon.
The fourth Saturday of every September, we have a Charles Goodnight chuck wagon cook-off. And we bring in like 10 or 15 wagons that come in and cook to try to win the prize. We give a prize for the best meat and for the best potatoes and the best everything, and the overall looks of the wagon. They dig a hole and put the coals just like they did way back when, cooking cast iron cookers. And all the Goodnight relatives attend. And we have a great time. We usually have around 50 of them or more, from Connecticut to California to Florida, just everywhere here. We send notices to them, and each year then they in turn find out more Goodnights, and so new ones come every year.
Once Ruth got a call from a Clarendon bank employee.
And they said, Ruth, there's someone here who wants to talk to you. Said he's Charles Goodnight's grandson. And I said, well, he's a fake, because Charlie did not have a grandson. He and Aunt Mary had no children.
Ruth Robinson of Clarendon. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.